Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 389. Today we have a full case of the brand new 2023-24 Upper Deck Series 1 hobby, hunting down that Bedard short print insert. So looking forward to that, but 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams for this. If you're interested in picking up spots for other breaks, we have an Allure mixer, or well, an Allure 6-box break that's got 6 spots left in on it. And then we've got a UD Premier Mixer that's also got 21 spots as well. So it's 2 boxes of Premier, 2 boxes of Series 1 Retail, and 2 boxes of Series 2 Hobby, all from 21-22. So yeah. Anyways, 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. This is for the Series 1 case. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Again, Chicago was already a pretty good team in this, just quantity-wise. Quality-wise, they improved a lot with that one Bedard Easter egg. So, once, twice, third time, Brandon on top, Waylon on the bottom. Neo, the Series 1 break is sold out, but the other 2 still have spots. So, I think I went over that right as you commented that. 3 times on the teams. Once, twice, third time, Ottawa on top, Minnesota on the bottom. Ottawa, I think, is a pretty good team in this too. I like Riley Gregg a lot. All right, Brandon, you've got the Ottawa Senators, Pierre Benoit with the Arizona Coyotes, Dylan with the Colorado Avalanche, Bill with the Washington Capitals, Brandon, you got the New Jersey Devils, Waylon with the Winnipeg Jets, Harris with the Tampa Bay Lightning, Brent with the Bruins, Chris with the Columbus Blue Jackets, Pierre Benoit with the New York Islanders, Brent, you have the Flyers and the Ducks, Michael with the Canucks, Brandon, you've got Chicago, JD, you've got the Nashville Predators. That is like the best volume team. Brandon Norberto with the Calgary Flames, JD with the Kings. The Flames are really good as well. 3 pretty good young guns for them. Ellis with the Sabres. That's got Devin Levi. JD, you got the Rangers, Edward with the Blues, Bill with the Panthers, Michael with the Stars, Brandon Norberto with the Vegas Golden Knights, JD, you got the Habs again, Brandon Ballo with the Penguins, Andy with the Sharks, Jason with the Red Wings, Fotis, you've got the Hurricanes, Daniel with the Edmonton Oilers, Sam with the Leafs, Brandon Baldo with the Kraken, and Waylon with the Wild. There are your teams. We'll get them into the team viewer here in 1 second. Yeah, Montreal's also got, I think they've got 2 decent young guns. I think Farrell's got more potential than what people realize, but be interesting. Calgary has 3 young guns inside the, like, you could argue 3 of the top 10 young guns. So they're actually a team that you want to have now. Chicago's got 4 young guns, 4 canvas young guns, and then the Bedard short print. And then that's really about it. I believe these are all correct. Bill has the Capitals. And that Excel has been doing weird stuff lately. So should all be correct. Rangers, Kings, and Nashville. But yeah, it's pretty solid checklist. Obviously, the Devils have Luke Hughes. That's someone that you're going to want to pull. We have, who else do we got? We got Matthew Nice for Toronto. I can't believe I forgot about him. I think he's going to be the best floor young gun. Evangelista is good for the Predators. Casper for the Red Wings. Coronado for the Flames. Askarov for the Predators. So the Predators are a good volume and quality team in this. Obviously, there are some teams that aren't as great, but that's normally what happens. But then there's the population counts. And actually, that's going to be our first talking point for today is population count. So All right, don't see anything on the trade front. Let's get into the case. There's the case number. And, yep, printed in Italy. There we go. So, the two big issues I would say so far with Series 1 that I've seen, there we go, have been, let me just get the boxes out in a control-ish manner. There we go. I said control-ish. I got the control-ish part down. All emptied. Yeah. But yeah, the population counts. There's been a few players that have had multiple one-of-ones pulled, so it's definitely interesting. We'll see what like Upper Deck's kind of responses to it, because obviously Panini Topps and Fanatics just had the issue with Bowman. Was it Bowman Chrome where there was 85 superfractors? So one-of-ones with 2 copies. But hey, Bill, you've got Washington and your other team, Florida. So, I mean, Washington, you've got a young gun. Florida, not the best. You wish you had the, ironically, the one time I think you wanted to have the Flames. But yeah. Oh yeah. And I guess while we start things off with box 1 here, let's talk about the new format, because I'm sure everyone is accustomed to this, but if it's your first time watching the Series 1 break for 23-24, it is a new 12-pack format. Instead of 24, it's less overall cards per box. But more hits and inserts per box. So you get 36 inserts compared to 24 of years past. And then you get, you just get less base cards overall. So still the same amount of Young Guns. In terms of parallels, there are now base parallels, which are foil in the product. There's also an extra numbered one. Well, there's 3 technically. You have the Deluxes to 250 now. You have the Outburst Reds to 25, which are the foil, and the Outburst Golds to 1. So there are one-of-one Young Guns. All right, here we go. Let's start things off with, the fancy-looking portraits here. Debut dates of Coronado for the Flames, Ovechkin on the portraits. That's just the base one. Kind of funny. Really like the look of them for the Capitals there, and Uyghur for the Flames. But yeah, really fun to open. Definitely like the format change. If you opened up, it feels closer to what kind of like 2011-12, 2010-11 Series 1 felt like, except the inserts feel more premium than that. Here's a special edition of Brady Tkachuk. Just nice looking cards overall. Yeah, super fun. Report card. Jack McBain, and our first Young Guns is Wyatt Kaiser. There are also no French parallels anymore, so the Outburst kind of directly replaced the French, and then you have the exclusives and stuff like that. Or not the exclusives, but yeah, it is a lot of fun. So far, 1 Young Gun. We'll sleeve and topload the Young Guns as we go along, just because it's a little bit more fun. Beniers on the 200 by 85. Have a front and a back to them. Kind of cool little insert. I don't know why we're putting these in separate piles. Honor roll of Erik Karlsson. And there we go. Matthew Knies on the canvas. Starting things off. Let's go. Nice one there for the Leafs. We'll get some stands out today too. We'll get some stands. They'll be blurry in the background, but you can kind of tell what's in the back there. Actually, I can probably like shift these to here. I messed with the focus in the camera a little bit, so that way it's... These are in focus, which is kind of what you want to see, because I was having issues with that. So Camera was just not cooperating. There's Canuck Sam Lafferty. We got a Devin Levi, debut dates, Kaprizov on the honor roll, and Bjorkstrand on the canvas for the Kraken. I'm going to keep the checklist to the side because we'll try and do a team set of base for everyone, assuming we get one. And those are the ones that take the longest to sort out. So, ooh, these are really nice. I really like these. The Star Zones. This is Bergeron. These are really, really cool inserts. You got Teacher Pet of Larkin and Sean Farrell on the Young Guns for the Habs. A player that I like. Condition is fine, I would say. There's like, I mean, you can call it like a little bit of like chipping at the top, but nothing. That seems pretty standard from what I've seen, so there we go. Next pack. Yeah, lots of fun to open up. Flagship product that was made more fun. Always a good time. Really weird seeing that. Barkov on the 200 by 85, Forsberg, and canvas of Arvidsson. All right, next pack. We got Star Search of Jake Sanderson for the Senators with a Jason Robertson and a Jacob Peltier for the Flames. Our first box that we opened for our preview for YouTube had Nice, Levi, Casper, Beck. Who was the other young gun? Three of my top 10 young guns, including the top 2 in it, which was kind of nuts. So interesting to see if the cropping's the same. Ooh, we got our Outburst. It's gonna be rookie retrospective of Juuso Parssinen. We have Nathan McKinnon on the portraits. And Quentin Byfield on the Outburst Silver. These cards look really, really nice. I'm so glad we finally got foil base in the main set. And it's not just like an e-pack thing, because they look so nice. I'm actually amazed it took this long to get them in. Matthew Nyes on the special edition, our first black and white canvas. These are kind of one in every 4 boxes, essentially. Jack Quinn and Sam Bolduc on the Young Guns for the Islanders. So the black and white canvases, yeah, they're the same pull rates as last year. Well, the scaled down pull rate, so it's essentially half as. They're like one in what? 96 packs or something like that. Star Search, Kent Johnson, rookie retrospective of Michelli and Vincent Iorio for the Capitals. So this is a solid, but not the. Well, no, we got the nice canvas. Can't complain about that. Cause it's Kaiser, Farrell, Peltier, and Iorio. So we should have one young gun left. Who's it gonna be? Got our Dazzlers of Georgiev with a Aho on the Teacher's Pet and Larkin on the honor roll. And last pack here. Ooh, we got red special edition of Matty Beniers for the Seattle Kraken. I believe these are numbered. Are they? I thought they were numbered. Maybe not. I thought the red special editions were numbered. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up with the golds. Hang on. 23, 24 series set checklist. Maybe I'm just getting it mixed up with the Star Surge. But we have a Star Zone of Crosby, which is also nice. These are just beautiful cards. And a Young Guns of Leve Meriläinen. Leve Meriläinen. Where is... Red are 1 in 180. Okay, so they're not special, but... Well, they're rare, but they're not numbered. Golds are numbered. So, all right. Well, Young Gun's off to a good start. I'll keep that Kachuk to the side just in case, because it's got like a different feel, and I'm not familiar with the base set, just in case it's a variation. All right, box 2. Oh, if you were in the Stature Metal Universe break that had the Stature box with 6 cards in it, we will be getting replacement stuff for it within 12 months, I think is what was stated. So there you go. So if you're wondering what an update on that is, so that is getting sorted out. All right, here we go. Next box. Got a Teacher's Pet right off the bat, I think, of Ovechkin with a Mark Scheifele and a Ville Husso for the Red Wings. Scheifele on the honor roll. The honor rolls are the one inserts I just don't like this year. They seem rather plain and like they're missing foiling to me. Gunther Ridley Gregg for the Senators, Askarov on the debut dates, and Cole Gutman for Chicago. Sam, well, you have the Leafs. We'll put up the team viewer, but videos will be posted later for the it'll be posted on YouTube later as well if you want to see the full random. And then it'll also be on Twitch. If you go into our videos, you should be able to see it. That link normally only lasts for a week or 2 weeks, I think, at the most. So 2 kind of ways to see it. Eichel on the 200 by 85, Crosby on the portraits, and Young Gun canvas of Tyson Forster for the Flyers. So you've done good for your spot. You got your Matthew Nice canvas Young Guns, so should be pretty happy there, unless you just absolutely hate the Leafs, which is also fair. Right, back to the break view. Special edition of Tage with a Ullmark on the Teacher's Pet and Adam Ginning on the Young Guns. One of the replacement level Young Guns. There we go. I would rip and stack it this year, but with it being so many less packs, I just don't see a point. Dazzlers of Askarov. That one's, I mean, rookie Dazzlers are always nice. There's not a ton of rookie content in this. A lot less than previous years. There's no rookie portraits. There's a Pavelski and a Robertson for the Stars behind it. So no rookie portraits, very few rookies in the Dazzler set, and same with population count. But yeah, I don't think I talked about that. I mentioned I was going to talk about that. So there have been 2 players with 1-of-1 population counts already. Ooh, we got a Star Zone Red. Star Zone Red, which is 1 in 240. Nice there. And we got a regular Star Zone of Braden Point. And Aiden McDonough on the Young Guns for the Canucks. But there's been a couple of population count ones, which are supposed to be the 1-of-1s that have been pulled for the same player. So Shesterkin, I know, has had 2 pulled confirmed. And then Kaprizov is another one that has had 2. And if you look on eBay, there's actually a lot of the population count ones. So they might not be true 1-of-1s this year. Kind of going to have to wait and see on that. Konechny on the special edition, Berggren on the rookie retrospective, and Arnaud Durando for the Islanders. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Obviously not the, okay, that's 2 of each of the checklists. I don't need to pull them out anymore. Just overall pretty interesting. We have our outburst, and it's a horizontal one. Panarin for the Rangers, Fox for the Rangers, Gunther for the Coyotes. Yeah, those look so nice. There we go. This base is like this year mixed with 2019-20 to me. Or last year's mixed with 2019-20. We have a gold here. Star Zone of Larkin for the Red Wings. Gold 200/85 of Sorokin for the Islanders. And Dufour for the Islanders. Islanders get a nice little box here. Dufour, I think, has the potential to be their best young gun. Durando has put up good numbers as well, but he's just a little bit older. Just tough to see him getting... If he gets an opportunity, he might thrive, but he's got to get that opportunity, right? Gustafsson for the Wild, Barkov for the Panthers, and Chandler Stevenson for Vegas. Alrighty. 2 more packs to go here. We got a 200/85 of Trevor Zegras for the Ducks, Leon Draisaitl on the portraits, and Jimmy Vesey for the Rangers. Some of the base photography this year is pretty nice. McKinnon for the Avs, debut dates of Gutman, and a Luke Hughes Young Gun for the Devils. There we go. There's one of the big ones. One of the big ones out of the way. Corners are okay. There's no... It's probably not perfect, but it's solid. If you're really picky... Oh yeah, on the back. If you're picky on the back, like these white dots are all kind of just... They're not part of the design. It's just kind of like, not roller catches, but... Hey. All right, let me get the base cards out of the way because that is the big thing. They take up space. All right, next box, 06. But yeah, like on that Hughes Young Gun, I don't think you're gonna really see anything come, because the front of the card looks fine. It's not super obvious until you look close. Like it probably grades out at like, 8.5. If the centering's fine, and it's not quite used to looking at the centering on these yet, so. All right, here we go. Box 3. Star Zone of Ovechkin with a Morrissey and a Simone Edvinsson. Young Guns for the Red Wings. Again, good defenseman. Has potential to be a top pairing D in the league. Has some scoring upside. But just because he's a defenseman, he's probably never going to sell super well. You need to realistically be a top 5 D in the league to sell pretty well, and you have to be a scoring D. Shalgren, Caulfield, and our Young Gun outburst for the case is Cole Gutman. Silver outburst. I guess no. I think do you get 2 per case or 1? I think you might get 2, but not the worst one to get. They look pretty. They do look pretty. That Bedard 1 of 1 is going to sell for a lot. Star Search of Sider, Clear Cut of Kaprizov for the Wild, and a Henry Thrun Young Gun for the Sharks. Thrun for the Sharks. I like what they've done with the set. Definitely a much more refreshed version. A lot more fun to open up on and like just feels like you're getting more from it. So Crosby on the teacher's pet, Wright on the portraits, and Carter for the Penguins on the canvas. Couple Penguins and a Kraken. Next pack, we have a Young Guns. Eichel on the special edition, Luke Hughes on the debut dates, and Owen Beck on the Young Guns. There we go. Be curious to see how often numbered cards, like numbered base parallels, are falling. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks, McKinnon for the Avs, and Braden Point for the Lightning. Do they have any, forgot to scroll up to see if there's any actual known base photo variations. I think it's just the Swagnificence. Luke Hughes on the special edition with a Carlson and a Gushin. Daniil Gushin is a player that worth keeping an eye on. Had good scoring numbers in his at least first year in the NHL, so well, might turn into something. Probably won't be the biggest player, but keep an eye on. Dazzlers is Anders Lee with a Mitch Marner and Eichel on the box fillers and the honor roll. We got something fancy. We got a die cut in here, I think. Yeah, Lucas Raymond on the Star Surge die cut. Those are cool. Star Surge die cut. Not numbered, but probably decently rare. Gonna be a little bit tricky to sleeve. Yeah, this is one of those cards that like it's gonna be very tricky to sleeve. So I will 1 second. I'm gonna get just thicker sleeves for it because it just doesn't fully fill the card. I think if I actually slid it in with a base card, it'd be better, but yeah, because it's still gonna catch on a bigger sleeve. All right, let's do the trick here. Put Kako in there, regular sleeve. Nope, it really just doesn't want to topple. There we go. All right. Did have the slightly soft corner, but there we go. There's your red. Wyatt Johnson and Jet Greaves on the Young Guns. Those are going to be annoying cards to sleeve. Anything that has that big of like a gap in the die cut that low down on the card is so tough. It's honestly one of the ones that you have a legitimate case of cutting the entire side of the sleeve. Then you also defeat the point of the sleeve. So debut dates of Forster for the Wild, Ottinger for the Stars, and Marchand for the Bruins. Taylor Hall base looks cool. Keep it to the side just in case there's like a Winter Classic. I don't think there is, but Matthews, Vasilevsky, and Desharnais. Vinny for the Oilers faithful. What are the Star Surge Reds? They are $1 in 240. A little bit more rookie content in that subset than other ones, but All right, 200 by 85 of Stamkos, Draisaitl, and Young Guns of Clevin for the Senators. Defensive defenseman, probably not going to get a ton of hobby love. Again, the main thing that corresponds to like hobby pricing is essentially, does the player score goals or get points or do highlight reel things? If the answer is no, then they probably won't sell super well. There will be some cult players that do, but and it's why forwards are always more valuable than defensemen, because you can have, you know, a top 10 forward be more valuable than the best defenseman in the league. So value on ice doesn't always translate. All right, here we go. I don't think we've had a dupe Young Gun yet, which is good to see. It's early, but it's still good to see. Laugh on the Star Surge, Boone Jenner, and Nestorenko for the Ducks. Some just base in the back. Tage Thompson on the stat box fillers. Fox on the portraits. And our second Outburst Young Gun, Arnaud Durando for the Islanders. So we got our 2 that you normally get per case. Any extra is legitimately a bonus. Both kind of in that C+ tier, where there's some potential, but not the most. We have a clear-cut Young Gun up next. Forster, Matthew Kessel for the Blues. Not who you want to see as your clear-cut Young Gun. But it's a clear-cut Young Gun. If you have the Blues, he is your only Young Gun, so you're happy. We'll drop the Luke Hughes. Actually, we'll move Luke Hughes into his own pile. The Wyatt Kaiser, that's our first duplicate Young Gun, I believe. Star Surge of Adam Fox with a William Carrier and a Luke Evangelista for the Predators. For arguably one of the top 5. Some people probably have him 5th, maybe 4th. I personally like Marco Kasper a little bit more than him from a like pure upside play. Evander Kane on the Dazzlers for the Oilers. Kachuk and Fiala, because Kasper just has a little bit more offensive upside, but it's close. Ooh, our first deluxe, Matt Duchene to 250 for the Predators. Duchene to 250 on the deluxe. A little bit of a soft corner on that guy, but not the worst. There's our first numbered. Pedersen on the Star Zone, and Will Cooley for the Rangers. Another decent Young Gun. Has some slight or top 6 potential, like second line center, or second line forward, I guess. He's a winger. Jack Quinn on the rookie retrospective, Bushnevich for the Blues, and McCarr for the Avs. Crosby on the special edition, Ridley Gregg on the debut dates, and Stauber for the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, this move's nice. Like, it's a nice pace to this format now, with it being 3 inserts per pack. 'Cause it's, you get to your meat and potatoes, and Feels like good spacing. Thomas, Point, and O'Reilly. Blues, Bolts, and Leafs. Lucas Dostal, Matty Beniers, and Nico Hischier. Okay, so that Kachuk is not a variation. Didn't think it was, but yeah, 1 second on teams. I'll just finish this box. Panarin with Zegras and Askarov. What a box for the Predators here. You get the deluxe, 2 good young guns. What more could you ask for? I mean, I guess an exclusive. This is actually a really strong box. Got the Outburst and the Clear Cut in the same box. Is this the same box? Peltier with a Thompson, a Deneau, and a Tom Wilson on the regular Outburst. So, Tage has a gold tooth. Huh. I think that's 5 Outbursts in 4 boxes. Team view. There we go. Right, because that's box 4, yeah. I'm not complaining too much. They're pretty nice. 9-2. All right. Next box. So far, I had some nice stuff, but we need to get a Levi, a Wolf, it's cards, they always lure you in. Hey, if we pull you a high gloss Young Guns, you have to scream and shout. All right, here we go. By the way, please let me know if the camera quality looks any better today. I did spend some time trying to make it look better. Horvat for the Islanders, Beck, and Ole Eriksson Ek. Arguably the worst goalie in the crop, but still a goalie. Essentially yet to post over a 902 at the pro level for save percentage, and like it's not that different from like a 907, 908, even a 910. You're not talking about much over the course of a year. But it's just, that's the difference, right, between the elite and not. Schmaltz on the Dazzlers. Kate's Kaprizov. Haven't pulled a single population count yet. Kind of shocked by that. Oh, there we go. Brock Faber on the Young Guns Deluxe for the Wild to 250. That's a good one to get. So our first Young Guns Deluxe. Well, nice. Unfortunately, you got to go. Oh, Eriksson Ek, you're not in that pile. That's our top hit there. Kopitar, and wow, what a pack. Levi on the base, Young Guns for the Sabres right behind it. Arguably the top Young Gun, and a fairly good Young Gun Deluxe. Top 15, top 20, somewhere's in there. Zegras on the Special Edition, Desharnais, and Bolduc for the Islanders. The Wild are a sneaky team in this, because Brock Faber does have the potential. He does have the potential to be a #1 defenseman. I don't think he'll be quite in the same, like, upper tiers of the league as, like, Makar, Fox, stuff like that, but could get there. Could get there. I just don't think he... It's not likely that a player ever will get there. Ooh, and an exclusives. All right. Well, Matt Duchene, Predators going for the rainbow here. Got the deluxe and the base. So already 3 numbered cards. Like 3 base numbered cards. That is an improvement compared to previous years. But yeah, there we go. All you need is the high gloss and clear cut and outbursts. And you got the whole rainbow. Beniers, Nylander, and Reichel on the outburst. God, those outbursts are so sick. I really like the look of them. The only thing I wish is that instead of doing like the kind of fuzzy white outline, like the outer glow, they did more of a foil outline. Star Zone of Tavares, black and white canvas of Andrew Kopp. What a box. Patera for Vegas. High gloss, or not high gloss, exclusives, deluxe. Some good young guns. Got a black and white canvas. They keep the format like this for Series 2. Ovechkin, Forsberg, and Capo Kakinen for the Sharks. Like, if they keep the format for this and like keep the print run about the same from what I've seen, it's gonna be a very solid product. What do we got here? Star Surge of Beniers, McDavid on the report cards, and David Gust. David Gust for Chicago. Yeah, some of these inserts, like the Star Surge, the special editions, the Star Zones, they look like something out of Metal. Like the premium inserts out of Metal Universe. So, JT Miller for the Canucks, Svetch, and Mers Lickens. Tatar, Kadri, and Victor Olofsson. Devils, Flames, and Sabres. 2 packs to go here. Yeah, this just feels better. It just feels better. Uh-oh. Robertson for the Stars, Crosby for the Penguins, and Matthew Knies for the Leafs. So Knies and Levi appear to be together, because that's the second time we've opened them up together. And those are my first and second young guns for this crop. So there are some absolute home run boxes. Got an Owen Power on the 200 by 85, Kyle Connor. The emblems on the chest are weird. Laugh for the Rangers. All right. One more here. I'm actually going to downsize these now because that's just a lot of cards. Let's go. This many. That's a good amount. There we go. Get the base out of the way. Yeah, tons of fun so far. I think they did a good job. I think it's a really good balance of providing extra value into the product. Some of it is rookie base, granted, because deluxes and stuff. But it just feels better. I mean, at the same price point, not close. And if Extended follows this format, and Extended has any good young guns, that's also going to be a fun rip with all the different inserts that you can get. Extended might actually be really good depending on how much Bedard stuff is in there. Kachuk for the Panthers, Peltier, and McCowan. McCowan's another one of those, I think probably going to be an AHLer, but never know. Yes, here, I didn't fan out those last few cards. There's nothing in there, though. Another Outburst Young Gun. McDavid on the stat box fillers. Svetch for the Hurricanes, and Dufour for the Islanders. Well, hey, there's 3. I guess you can get 3. They're just... rare to get 3 in a case. So Islanders doubling up on them. Cool to see. And it's Svetch and the McDavid, yeah. I think the one insert I'd cut from this entire thing would be the honor rolls. They just don't look as nice. Dobson, 285 gold of Hischier, and Clevin. Jones, Slavin, Eberle, Fox on the base, Askarov on the special editions, McCann, and Gruden. And then just base to finish things off there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strome on the Dazzlers for the Capitals. We got Sanderson and Ovechkin, Capitals and Senators. Retrospective and honor roll. Debut dates gold of Stauber for Chicago, Jeannot, and Ridley Gregg for the Senators. Another young gun I like. Don't sleep on him, I would say. His prices are honestly a little bit lower than I expected. At least comparative to the crop. Kucherov, Kachuk, Toffoli. Chuck is, yeah, Panthers, so Bolts, Panthers, Flames. Panarin, Marner, Rusek on the Young Guns for the Buffalo Sabres. I feel like it's been a while since we pulled a high gloss Young Guns. I feel like we're due for that, you know? $285, Kyrou, Stützle on the honor roll, and Jared McCann on the fish tossing canvas. Retrospective Jack McBain, Caulfield on the portraits, and Fiala for the Kings. On the canvas. Patterson for the Canucks. Are we hungry like a wolf? Yes, we are. Fiala for the Kings, and Dustin Wolf for the Calgary Flames. All right, well, there's a second Taylor Hall base. That one is also not a short print. It just looks cool. Here we go. Dustin Wolf. I would say, if you ask me who I'd rather have as a goalie between him and Levi, I'd probably lean Wolf. I just think it's more likely that Levi is the better goaltender long term. Marchand, Zegras, and Ehlers to end off that box. Just because of playing time. Wolf's not going to get a ton right away because they've got Markstrom in front of him, whereas Levi's just the starting goalie. One of those players where, or one of those times where it actually, the team position heavily will factor in his development. Oh my gosh. There's 5 zeros on this box. 6161764. 5 straight zeros. This better be a lucky box. Better be a lucky box. There we go. All right, here we go. Jack Hughes, Sidney Crosby, Cole Caulfield. Stat box fillers on a roll canvas. Next pack we have Simone Edvinsson on the Star Search, Huberdeau, and Simone Edvinsson on the Young Guns. Double Simone. I think it's Simone, not Simon. Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky? Nylander. If that was all Vasilevsky, I kind of would have laughed. Wait, hang on, is that? Oh no, that's Sam Reinhart. I thought that was Kachuk for half a second. It's like, huh? Pettersson, Robert Thomas, Joel Farabee. There's my boy Brock. Good start to the year for him. Star Surge of Lucas Reichel, Owen Power, Vinny Desharnais. As we're halfway through the case, so you're gonna start seeing some duplicate Young Guns. Who haven't we seen so far? Haven't seen any Caspers or Coronados. I don't think we've seen a Forster. Svetch, Carlson, and Nikita Nesterenko on the canvas. We haven't seen a McWhorter or Hirose. I know those two as well. Desnoyers we definitely haven't seen. I think we've seen Miralainen. Haven't seen Drew Hellison. Haven't seen a Finiseyev. Haven't seen Livingston. I think we've seen a Stauber. We haven't seen a Kopanen. We haven't seen... I don't think we've seen a Base Kessel or a Robbins or a Jack Greaves or a Stastny or a Kellerman. It's about like a third we haven't seen yet. Pavelski for the Stars. Durando on the debut dates. And, well, one of the ones that we haven't seen yet. Casper the Friendly Center. He's not really friendly, though. Plays a very, very gritty game. I think he bottoms out as a... I see him bottoming out, at least, as a top, like a third-line center. Niederreiter for the Jets. Kachuk and Larkin. Just has some scoring upside. Not a Kaprizov level of scoring upside, but kind of like a good, like almost Ryan Kessler-like, I would say. Ooh, we got a silver portrait of Andre Palat for the Devils. These should be numbered to 99. There we go. Jack Hughes and Spencer Stastny. Yeah, really like Casper's game. Another numbered card. We'll add that to the pile. So far we're at 4. 3 being base, and honestly, really good seeing a lot of base parallels. Because base parallels are what dictates kind of the case run to me. You can pretty easily do the math on, hey, if you're pulling 2 deluxes per case, that means there are X amount of cases. So Star Zone of Forsberg, We got Sam Bolduc and a Henry Thrun. So if you know people that have opened up cases, or you've opened up one yourself or a couple, I'm actually curious in finding out how many base parallels you've gotten. Just because I want to go back and kind of calculate how frequent you pull them, because then you can kind of figure out the print run for the product. Tage, Pedersen, Chikrin. And figuring out the print run helps you figure out things like how many of these were printed, for example, the Outbursts, how many Young Guns were printed. Gaudreau with a William Karlsson, and a Jake Livingston for the Nashville Predators. So I think Nashville's got all of their Young Guns except for Afanaseyev. There we go. All right. Box 7 done? Right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's actually so much less base. I am a big fan of less base cards. $816. Like if they just made a hit only product of series 1 where it's like you get six Young Guns, like just only the hits in a box. Oh, sign me up. But 816. But also I like it that they keep it this way, because you know, it just makes sense. Luke Hughes on the Star Search. Stützle. Well, there's a Afanaseyev. Now we've got all of Nashville's Young Guns. So I think we just don't have Kelman, Greaves, Robbins. Not many that we don't have left, which is good, given that we're on box 8. Good spread. Fleury on the Dazzlers, debut dates of Wolves, and Kaprizov for the Wild. Ooh, what do we got here? We got something different. A population count of Barkov? Yep, Barkov. So much better in a clear cut. So much better in a clear cut. That is what they should have been year 1. They actually look like a graded card. McDavid on the special edition. We'll put that there. And Farrell on the Young Guns. Yeah, it's a really fun set. Not a big fan of some of Series 2's proposed inserts on paper, but who knows? We'll see in practice if I like them or not. Karu, Rantanen, and Merilainen. Devi Merilainen has some potential. I think he's starting in the ECHL just to get more playing time. No worries. I think you did okay. Ooh, that is this one. You have the Flames, the Devils, the Senators, and the Kraken. So you got like 3 of the best teams. 3 of the top 10 teams, I would say. And you've hit all of your big Young Guns, except for Coronado. Coronado you haven't hit yet, but yeah. Spoiler alert, but nice. Stone and Dobson. Islanders are cleaning up on the Outbursts, man. Yeah, you've done good. Nothing insane, I would say. Askarov for the Predators, Vanacek on the clear cut for the Devils, and another Gushin. Pavelski, Pasternak, and Ryan Johansson. All right, 2 more packs. 2 more packs. Or 2 more packs. Why did I say 2 more packs? There's more than 2 more packs. Gibson, Kastelik, and base Brock Faber. All right, that's the one that we haven't hit. It is deluxe, but haven't hit the base yet. All right, let's switch back. Askarov on 200/85. Seth Jones, Philip Gustafson, and Peter Mrazek on the Outburst Silver. Nick Perbix, Nathan McKinnon, and Jason Dickinson. Dickinson is Chicago. Perbix is the Bolts. Drill for Columbus, Kachuk, and Mr. Beck of the Owen variety. Kupanen, Hart, and Sod. Bruins, Flyers, Blues. All right. Oh, was I reading you the other Brandon teams? I might have been. Oh, yeah, the Senators isn't you. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I was reading you the other Brandon's teams. You have the Devils and the Penguins. And the Kraken. And then Chicago. You have Chicago. You have the team that you want for the short print upside. Alrighty. Let's keep it rolling. Yeah, I need to work on... we're getting new TV stuff soon. Getting a new screen of this. Yeah, that's my bad on reading the names wrong. That's what I get diverting half my attention to 2 things and hoping to make it work. Whoop. Swoop. All right. Here we go. Pedersen, Marner, Hellebuck. Pasta, Evangelista, Drew Hellison. Getting more of a defensive defenseman. Probably not going to put up a ton of points. Could be a good everyday player, but never going to have a ton of hobby love. And again, nothing wrong with those types of players. They can be very effective and useful NHLers. It's just, when it comes to your hockey card boxes, not who you want to find. Nylander, Keller, Askarov on the Young Gun canvas. Nice one there. A little bit of a soft corner on this guy. Like just a soft corner there. Star Surge of Velarde for the Kings. Wyatt Kaiser and Akito Hirose. Again. There's definitely been some issues with them, I would say, this year. Like, just candidly looking through some of our young guns, you can kind of see some white corners on them, but they feel slightly different. They do feel slightly different. Sanderson on the Dazzlers, McKinnon and Eriksson Ek. Eriksson X for the Wild. I would honestly say that part of it's probably just figuring out the new format too. There's probably going to be some issues with packouts just because we have a population count. To 1,000 of Travis Konechny. Special edition of Tkachuk for the Panthers and Desnoyers for the Flyers. Couple Flyers, but yeah. Have you opened up any of this? Because it is a lot. Like it's a lot more fun to open up. It feels like. Oh, it's really bad. The first case that I saw get opened up didn't have Young Guns in it, and that was luckily the only case like that. So, Dylan Larkin, Kent Johnson, and Matthew Kessel. The other thing I've said this before, but the other thing that I've noticed with this set is that the Young Gun photos aren't as punched in. Kind of get more of the full body shot. This is just a regular outburst. Shesterkin, Gaudreau for the Blue Jackets, and Jack Campbell. Boldy, black and white Young Gun canvas case hit here. Wyatt Kaiser for Chicago. Tristan Robinson behind. Case hit there. So we've got all of our case hit Young Guns. We've got our clear cut. We've got our actually 3 outbursts. So we got an extra. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's so much better. And the inserts too, like outside of the honor rolls, feel a lot more premium to me. Kyle Connor, Bo Horvat, Nick Delorier. Draisaitl, Stauber, and Pelletier. It's just, yeah. A little bit more value. Just a lot more fun to open up. Forrester, Gaudreau, and Hoffman. Obviously, if you open it on a case or box, like, if you're someone that opened up a lot of boxes of this, I think you'll probably enjoy the format change more. If you're someone that opened up like 1 to 2 boxes, or if you're someone who grabbed loose packs, you might not be as big of a fan, but I still think value-wise it's better. Because, right, you'd have to grab 3 packs to get the same amount of inserts you're getting out of 1 pack now. And they just feel a little bit more premium. You can't high roll as much, I guess, technically. Like, you can't high roll Young Gun, Young Gun, Young Gun. You could high roll Young Gun exclusives and Young Guns in the same pack, but we're Bedard. This one right here, box 90. I wonder what the odds of that actually are. So in previous years, the SP1 was 1 in 12,000 to 12,960 packs. So half that, 1 in 6,000. At what? 1 in 2,000 packs, or 1 in 2,000. It's 1 in 6,000, and then there's 12 packs. So that's a lot of math. 12 goes into 65 times, right? Yeah. So that's 500 boxes. 2 in 10. Yeah, is probably going to be a little bit more common than previous years. Carlson. Jeez. Michelli. And Robbins. Yeah, there's some people making it out to be like really common, but it's still rare. It's probably going to end up selling for the same as previous years. One's like probably going to be a $300 card, maybe even less. Another Outburst Young Gun. Aho, Scheifele, and Luke Evangelista on the Outburst Young Gun for the Nashville Predators. That is a good one. That's 4 Outburst Young Guns. Oh, yeah. It's one of those, like, seeing people kind of, you know, I don't know if there's a better way than saying crap on other people, but it's essentially what it is. Clark for the Kings, Sergachev on the black and white Young Guns, and Stelber for Chicago. For buying it and stuff, like, you know, you'd be the same person who would be trying to get it at that price, like trying to sell it. So, yeah. I think the silver ones will look nicer. What I wish they did especially on the Young Guns is they somehow like carried the foiling. My one issue with the Young Guns this year is that I don't think the silver on the wait, these aren't foil stamped. I just realized that. I'm just like, these are a lot clearer to read. These aren't foil stamped. Huh. But I just wish they like differentiated it a little bit and also kind of like just brought a little bit more foiling through the card. Still looks nice, but your guest just being like, what's going on? Coronado, Huberto, Saros. Kopitar on the special edition, McBain and Nestorenko. So we definitely are getting the duplicate. Still no Coronado. That's the one that we need to see the base of. But yeah, I think they just need like a little bit more. The other thing I would like to see is that instead of the white like outer glow on them, have that be like foiled or something. I get why it has to be some sort of overlay because it probably won't look good with the pattern background. Matthews, Fox, and Kopp. But, you know. Special edition of Simon Edvinsson, Fiala, and, well, our first Young Guns checklist. I haven't had to do the Young Guns checklist speech where if we get 2, both people will get 1. If we get... yeah, we're doing base team sets for this break. So if we get essentially how the Young Guns checklist, how we've always done them, and what is that as cardboard fluff? How we've always done them is that if we get 2 of them, then both people get 1 because it's a 50-50 random. If we get, say, 1 parallel and 1 base, we get, we'll random off the better one. The loser gets the worst one. If we get 2 base and then like 1 higher end parallel, we'll random off the higher end parallel and both people get 1 base. Reinhardt on the Dazzlers, Sorokin and Hughes. It's just the easiest way to do them. It's the fairest way. But yeah, so team sets for base for this break. Try to do that every release week. Rookie retrospective gold of Sanderson, Chekhov, and Desnoyers. Actually, the allure break as well. The only reason I didn't put it in the allure break is that with 6 boxes, it might not sell out. By the way, if you are interested in breaks, we had 21 spots left in allure, and this is group break 387 on the premiere, but 21 spots left on both of those. So Link is on the site. If you're watching on YouTube, link will be in the description. Gruden, Boldy, Jacquin. Yeah, I'm going to do team sets this week. Maybe next week. Maybe. Not a guarantee. We'll see how many team sets I make. Greg, Draisaitl, McDonough. Wow, I thought I scoped the right amount of young guns, or top loaders, but I did not. I needed to open up 6. We have Matt Murray for the Stars, Robertson, and Young Gun Canvas of Owen Beck. Not used to the horizontal one. But for the Habs, I think he had a legit chance. It's just he didn't, didn't live up to it. I think Soucy's injury kind of complicated things a little bit too there. And then I think their plan was probably always to try and get a pickup to help there. So, but I think, just me speculating here, I think they gave McWard the look up there because I think they probably viewed him as the top right-handed D to call up, and so they wanted to get him used to it, see how he did there if they needed the contingency plan, which I think they, could use one, but it's not a guarantee. I'm just going to shrink the insert stacks down 1 second. One of those, I think they kind of want to just a longer look at him, kind of want to see the fit. And he played okay. But all right, here we go. 2 boxes to go. I want to see something sick still. Scheifele, Rantanen, and, well, that's sick. Second Matty Nice. There we go. Second Matty Nice. That's pretty sick. I wouldn't be shocked if they look at feeling, oh, we have a printing. Oh my goodness. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Young Gun Canvas printing plate of Matthew Knies. Sam, it's your first break with us. Welcome to the breaks. Matthew Knies, Young Gun Canvas printing plate. 1 of 1. Oh, I know what hit of the break's going to be. I'm a sucker for plates. Unfortunately, probably not the best color to get. This can go down here. This can go over here. But, oh yeah, every day of the week, that's the hit of the break. Carlson, Seth Jones, and Sam Lafferty. If we hit the Bedard plate, oh, I don't know if there is a Bedard plate. What I want to see is sketches of the portraits. Braden Point, black and white canvas of UC Saros, and, well, there's our second Young Gun checklist, so there's 1 of each now, so both people will get one, both the Devils and the Leafs. So there we go. So if we get a third now, that's what gets random off, but should be good. Still no Matthew Coronado Young Gun yet, I don't think. I don't think we've hit one yet. Stone, Kachuk, Casper. Yeah, the fact that we've gotten Nyes and Levi in the same box twice with Casper. Ooh, but, oh man. Anytime you hit a printing plate, always a fun feeling. When it's a Young Guns printing plate of Matthew Nyes, it's a really nice pull. Dazzlers, Marty Natchez for the Hurricanes, Lofton and Hart for the Flyers on the Teacher's Pet and Honor Roll. Got, ooh, 500 population count of Alex Ovechkin. Hey, there we go. Ovi to 500. The color match with the red looks real sharp for the Capitals. That's a cool hit. Recappable. Aho and Afinasev. Yeah, this is a bit of a really fun break. Not a high gloss, but even like won't sell for as much as a high gloss, but even rarer than a high gloss. So, you know, we'll take it. One of those fun parts of sports cards. Kochetkov, Austin Matthews, and Jesper Bratt. Oh yeah, we're gonna do another case next week for sure. We'll probably keep doing a case a week as long as it continues to sell. Really the only stipulation there, Kuzmenko, the Canucks, Iorio, and Devin Levi. Yeah, this is an insane crop. We'll see. There's potential that we might take a week off of breaks in November for, well, if I take a week off, I mean prep for stuff, but we'll see. So, might not happen, but Malkin, Pasternak, and Marchment. Because I would like to potentially bring back a show break, but we'll see. We'll see. Will Cooley, Jack Hughes, and Jordan Binnington. Pretty solid case here. Our clear cut sucked, but whenever you get a printing plate of a good player, you're happy. Lucas Raymond, Wyatt Johnson, Koppanen, Juno Koppanen for the Bruins. I think that just leaves Milos Kelman, Kelman, and Kelman, Forrester, and have we hit a base 2-4 as well? I know we've hit the clear. I don't think we've hit, have we hit a Ridley Gregg yet? I don't know if we have either, actually, now that I think about it. Pettersson for the Canucks, Quinn Hughes for the Canucks, Vejmelka for the Yotes. We definitely haven't, I don't think we've hit a Coronado, so. What I'm hoping for in the last box is that we get the missing Young Guns. Because that also, we might try doing a team pick break as well. The reasoning behind waiting to do a team pick break is that I kind of want to see if, you know, it's similar to previous years of Series 1 and Series 2 where you get generally one of every Young Gun and you get 2 of some, because that will help with pricing for a little bit. If you get 3 of some but 0 of others, then it kind of 216. If it's more random at least, then it I mean, on average probably doesn't affect the pricing that much realistically, but it's just something that I need to keep in mind, right? Because some teams are going to be very expensive and kind of want to make sure it's balanced out. Matthews, Kachuk, Berggren. What do you want to see to finish things off? Some sort of base, like base parallel. Preferably a Young Guns high gloss. Caulfield, Ersson, and there's Milos Kelman. If I were to pick a worse Young Gun in the crop, it'd probably go to him. Just, unfortunately, someone's got to be the worst, but not a ton of upside there. And is a winger. Probably doesn't have that big of a following. So, Kuznetsov, Eichel, Simon Edvardsson on the Young Gun canvas. Another good Young Gun canvas there. Jeez, got some good ones. Had a really, honestly, really good break. 4 outbursts. Decent Young Gun deluxe. Lots of fun. Shane Wright, David Gust. Oh yeah, Cole McWard. We haven't hit McWard. Love those skate jerseys on the Young Guns. Forgot we hadn't hit him yet. So looks like we're gonna get the missing crop here. Yeah, we'll look at doing a team pick. Obviously, some teams are going to be a lot more expensive than others. Chicago is already going to be expensive, and then the Bedard just threw their price up a lot. Fox with McDavid and Scheifele. Teacher's Pet Gold of Jared McCann. These are also, I think, a case hit. Toffoli and Iorio. Iorio. That is not Coronado. Did we hit a Coronado? I don't remember. I would have put him in this pile, I think. Maybe not. We did hit a Ridley Gregg, so... Thought we did. Or, well, I didn't think we did, but... Yeah, I think Coronado's a big one that we need that's left. Don't remember if we've got a Forrester or not yet, but... We'll find out. Caulfield. Well, Casper and Coronado. More like Matt Scoronado. Got a really good shot. On a Flames team, that's not that great. Does it come out of the gate? So yeah, gonna be a fun recap. Lots of cool cards to go over. Another Outburst Young Guns to probably go over here. Nylander, Hurdle. Well, this guy's pretty good. Luke Hughes on the Outburst Young Guns. Okay, this is abnormal to get this many per case, right? We've got 5 in our case. They're supposed to be, what, 1 in... What are they supposed to be? Outburst Silver Young Guns. Oh no, they're actually just a lot more common now. They're 1 in 30. Huh. They were, on the original sell sheet, they were 1 in 120. I think. If I'm not mistaken, they were 1 in 120. I gotta look this up now because I'm actually kind of confused. I could have sworn that they were 1 in 120. They were, but then they got changed to 1 in 60, and now they're 1 in 30. Oh yeah, because they would have been 1 in 120, but they got changed to 1 in 60. Because 120 would have been French, so they would have replaced the French. But now they're twice as common. Huh. Cool. Kyle Connor, John Tavares on the gold, and Jet Greaves. Yeah, less packs. So the 1 to 120 would have been the same as the, or 1 to 160 would have been the same as the 120s for French's. So they, like at 60 they would have directly replaced it, but now at 30 they're twice as common. I'm not complaining too much. Marchenko, Draisaitl, and Eichel. Just kind of caught me off guard because I need to go and adjust all of my spreadsheets now. Star Zone of McKinnon, Kupanen, and Forrester. Yes, we hit. That was, I think, legitimately the first big young gun that we hit. Because he is all the way at the bottom here. There is, I'm sure you probably experienced this a little bit. There's a little bit of back chipping, but yeah. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's not great, but last pack. See what we end on here. Keller, Caulfield, and Keller. So, hey, solid box to end things off. Overall, pretty good break. No randoms to do. Yeah, the top edges, honestly, for this, from what I've seen, this was an okay case. Like, actually a good case for top edges. Have seen some rougher ones, but yeah, and there's, I'm sure you've probably seen the population count one stuff, but recap time. Let's go over kind of our young gun canvases that weren't good enough to be in the short print kind of area. Simon Edvinsson, Nestorenko, Clevin, and Forster. Both Edvinsson and Forster have good upside at least. So some of our cooler cards. Population count to 500 of Ovechkin, 1000s of Barkov and Konechny. Silver portraits of Palat to 99 for the Devils. Exclusives and deluxe of Matt Duchene for the Predators to 100 and 250. Other cool, let's do base young guns. 1 Luke Hughes, 1 Coronado. I think we got 2 Levi, probably 2 Caspers, 2 Nice. Owen Beck on the young gun canvas, Askarov on the young gun canvas. There's your second Casper, 1 Dustin Wolf, 1 Ridley Gregg. There's your second Nyes, your Levi, your another Nyes, and your Askarov and Evangelista. Kind of put them back together like that. So how many young gun canvases did we get again? That's, yeah, we did pretty good on those as well. In terms of outbursts, we hit 2 good ones, Hughes and Evangelista. Actually, the Hughes back is pretty clean in comparison. Same with the Evangelista. Dufour as well. Pretty solid one there. Thorando and Gutman. We kind of dodged the really bad ones, but didn't get the like top. I'd say top 3. Hughes. You could argue for top 4. Clear cut. One of the worst ones to get, but still nice. Kessel for the Blues. Kaiser was our black and white canvas. Raymond on the Star Surge die cut. Askarov was the Dazzlers, and Special Editions red of Beniers for the Kraken. Second best hit of the break. Gotta be the Brock Faber Deluxe to 250. Always nice to get a young gun to parallel. Hit of the break. Pretty clear winner to me. Matthew Nyes, young gun canvas printing plate 1 of 1 for the Leafs. That is group break 389. It's going to get sorted and dropped off and shipped hopefully as soon as possible. So